Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen. And Noelle, if you want us to stop at any point and do some explanation or whatever, but maybe we can watch it in its entirety, and then we can circle back and do a Q&A or something like that for a bit for those.
Yes. Yeah, there is a point where I say something like, all right, well, I mean, I think that's it if anyone has any questions. And I think we could cut it off right there, and then we can open up the floor for questions.
Okay, sounds fantastic. Okay,
Thanks
guys,
everybody for being here.
grab your
And
notepads, grab your bowl of popcorn, and let's get ready to go. This here.
So we are here on Girl Talk today, and we've been talking about pivoting our businesses, especially at this time, to on.
Can you guys hear that?
Yep.
Okay,
Yes.
good.
As we know, where most people are at home looking at their computers, looking at their social media. We want to be sending information to people, and it's really an opportunity to connect with people in a different way. But to do that, we need tools. So Noelle is here. She uses an app called CANVA, a website called CANVA, excuse me. And she's been doing some really great work on that for a long time, and she has offered to come and train us. So no, we can't see her only because her computer that she's using is much faster if we keep the camera off. So Noelle, please take it away.
Thank you, Krista. I am so excited to be here. My name's Noelle LaLiberty, and I'm from Chicago, and I have been a part of Vox for about a year and a half now, and absolutely am loving it. We're building a beautiful team down here in the Chicago area, and we were so sad that the event got canceled, but we are going to reschedule once everything lightens up, and would love to have any of you come down and see our beautiful city. All right, so let's jump right into Canva. Krista, is my screen? Can you share my screen? Whoops.
You should be able to share your screen. If you click on the bottom of your screen, you should be able to.
Okay. Let's see. 1 second. If not, Krista used Canva before, just so I can get a sense of how many people. So Zia, you've used it. All right, Nina's used it. Anyone else used Canva before? No? Okay, great. Well, I'm excited to give you a little tutorial here so that you can learn more about it. All right, so to get started, we are going to just pop on to canva.com. And here's where you're going to land. To do Canva, you do have to open an account, which is free. So you can just sign up with Facebook, Google, or with an email, whatever is easiest for you. I wanted to let you know that there is a free membership that it's perfectly fine when I'm working with Vox posts. I use the free version all the time. It's great. I also do social media and marketing for a real estate team, and for that account, I do use the Pro account. It's only about $10 a month when it's billed annually, and so if you find that you just love this and really want to take off with it, you may consider doing the Pro. I think you can get a free month. So you get 1 month free. If you want to just give it a try, you could always cancel before the 30 days. But for now, let's go ahead and we're going to pretend that you have already signed up for your account and that you want to log in. So I'm going to log in here.
Terry, we can't hear the sound all of a sudden.
Is that better?
Title of them easily. You could
Yes.
easily organize them. You can see, let's see here. Here's my ticket that I made for the event here in Chicago, and it'll show you the front and the back just by scrolling over it. It's super nice because it just gives you quick access at anything, and you can use these designs as your templates. We do a monthly meeting here, and so every month I use this as my template. I just update it with new colors and maybe new details if I need to. Next is templates, and Canva gives you all kinds of templates, whether you want for Facebook posts, Instagram posts, covers, flyers, anything that you might need it for. They have templates that are already made, already sized, and it just makes it so easy. When you use the free version, you need to design specifically for certain platforms. But when you have the paid version, you can take your Facebook ad, let's say, and you can easily convert it to an Instagram post. And Canva figures it out for you. So that is one of the nice things about having a paid membership. But again, totally not necessary for what we do with Fox. Photos. With the free membership, you get lots of different photos that you can choose from. I want to show you. So if I were to type in brain here, here's all the free brain pictures that are offered. And so it's not terrible. You know, you get about 30 of them or so. But if you had the paid version, you probably would get 10 times that. Print is awesome because you can take your design and bring them to life easily with Canva Print. So they'll make t-shirts for you, postcards, business cards, whatever it is you like. Once you design it in Canva, you're able to take it and they'll print it for you and deliver it to you. I find that the prices are really quite reasonable. It's another option. So, but you can also just download it and send it to Vistaprint or whoever it is that you like to use. Apps and brand kit, those would be more, if we do a second training, we can get into a little bit deeper with that. And Design School is a wonderful spot because they have all kinds of free courses and tutorials on getting better with Canva, designing and branding and all of these things. So that is the homepage. You can have a team, and with your team, you can share it and they can help with designing as well. So that is kind of a nice feature. And you can have folders if you're super organized. I do posts for my book club, and so I've got a folder for my book club, and then I also have a box folder. All right, so let's get to designing. So we are going to make a Facebook post. Now, if you have any questions, please feel free to raise your hand and ask me. I'm happy to have you jump in here as we're going, okay? I can't see anybody, but if you need anything, feel free to jump in. Okay, so just to give you a little idea of what we have here on the left-hand side, templates again is all of these preset posts where you can literally, like, let's say you just kind of like the look of it, you can just click on it. It'll pop up for you in your design area, and you can quickly change things to work for you. Next is photos. So again, let's just check for brain. And as you can see, it gives us lots of these brain photos that we can use for free. So anything you see, let's see here. There are, like this one is free. But if you see a pro or $1, then you have to pay to have that on your ad. It's only usually around $1 or so. So it's not super expensive, but I find that I'm able to make it work just by doing free. Elements is if you wanted to do a line or an arrow or a box. Look at all these choices. You just have a million things that you can choose from. All you do is click on it and it will be added to your design. I love this undo button here because you can always undo anything you do. You never have to worry that you've made too big a mistake. And Canva always saves your changes for probably like 20 different changes. You can just keep going back. It'll fix things. Next, this one is the text. So you can either do your own text where you add a heading and go in and just type your own thing. Or you can go with one of their font combinations, which is really nice because they are so pretty, and just change it to be whatever you want it to be. All right, so I'm gonna just X out of that. Okay. Music and videos I haven't used very much. That would be something too that we would use if we want to do another part 2 of this training. I can get better at it before we do that. Background, there's just a million fun backgrounds. You can just pick whatever it is you like. Landscapes, and it's just, I mean, there's no limit. It's just your creativity is your only limit, I guess. Uploads is if you want to upload a picture from your computer. So there's a pretty Angela Corn. So we've got Emily here. When I want to do a post and I want to include something in it, I just find a picture, save it to my computer, or if I want to use, it's even easier to download the app on your phone, and then you can upload pictures from the app and it'll actually show up in your desktop online version. So super easy. You just click upload. It'll take you to your computer and then you can upload from there. And folders I already explained. All right, so let's go back up to templates and we'll just click one that we want to get started on. So what I liked about this is I like seeing a couple pictures. I like how simple it is to read.
Hey, Carrie, can I interrupt you just for 1 second?
Sure.
So I think it's really hard for people to read this, and it would be easier if I just share my screen and walk you through it. Would that be okay?
So stop the video and go right in. You can log into Canva.
I'm already there. Yep. If you
Okay,
can
I'll
just
stop my
help me
screen
share my
here.
screen.
1 second. There you go.
All right. Awesome. Okay. So let me just get out of this. Get right onto Canva, and I'm going to minimize this over here so we can see a screen. Just, give a thumbs up or tell Terry in the comments that if this is better. I just feel like it's a little bit bigger. So hopefully this will work okay for you guys. All right, so let me show you. We were just about to go ahead and make a template. So with these templates, it's awesome because you can make them for just anything. And I'm just going to go ahead and pick a social media. I oftentimes will do a Instagram post, but you can do stories, you can do reels. TikTok videos, literally this will help you design anything. But let's go ahead and just start with an Instagram post. Okay, so I'm just going to click on it and, I don't know, we'll pick winter. Let me just find one here quickly. Look at this. See, there's just a million things. And so as you're looking through it, you can be like, oh, I don't know. I'm looking for one with 3 photos. Actually what you can do is you can type 3 photos here. And look at this. It pops up with samples with 3 photos. What I love about this application, this website, is that it is so simple and you cannot mess up. I just would encourage you just to play with it, have fun, and give it a try. All right, let me go back here to design for Instagram. All right, so let's just start from scratch. I'm going to go over here. I already told you what all of these are. Elements is if you wanted to do like, a shape. Upload is if you upload a picture. Text is like I showed you, a text. As with this, I will show you some different ones, but I always start with template because you can take any of their ideas and then just personalize it and make it into your own. So let's just pick one of these and we'll go for it. I don't know. I guess we'll do this one. Okay, so with this one, all I did was click on it and then it takes me to this. Now, obviously, I don't want these pictures, and I have uploaded some of my own pictures for various things. Let me get to all the box stuff. So let's say I want to pull over a sleeve, literally just move it over like that. It's as simple as hold and drag. Now that one if you notice, that one did not fill the whole square, right? So, but it's no problem. All I have to do is just go do this little back arrow and I can try it again. I can also just take my picture and expand it if I need to. It is so, it is so, I don't know, just movable. It's just such a easy program to work with. No, I don't like that, of course. Let's take a sock picture instead. All right, so then we just move the picture to where we want it. And let's go ahead and pull a couple other things in. I'm going to pull this sleeve and drag it over to here. And then we'll do another sock up here just for, whoops. I'm going to undo that again. And I'm going to pull over a sock right to here. Now that sock is too big. So all I do is click on the picture. And as you can see, it fills up the whole space, but I can make it a little bit smaller. I could move it down. Or I can say, I don't know, that's not working for me. Let me use something else. What I love about this as well is you really don't have to be all that creative. You can literally take some of these templates and it makes it super easy for you to look like you're doing something really professional, even when you're not. Hold on just 1 second. Let me just check something. All right. I really kind of wanted to do that one that I did before just because I know what it would look like. All right, that's okay. We're going to keep going with it. All right, so once you have your image here, you can edit your image. So let's click on that. As you can see, each of these photos, well, this one has a background in it, but Canva allows you to take out the background. So literally I just hit background remover and it will take the background out of the photo and just leave the image, which I just think is so amazing, especially if you use something like, let's use something a little bit more complicated. Okay, we'll use me. If I want to get rid of the background, look again, you just click edit image, background remover. Whoops, I got to click on the right photo and tell it which one to do. Background remover, and it literally will take that background out and just have whatever is in the forefront. Now, as I'm looking at this, there we go. Isn't that cool? So as I'm looking at this, let's say we want to put a different color in each of the boxes. We can just go up here to the color wheel. It gives you all kinds of choices. It tells you what colors are already in the photo if you want to pick up some of that. It shows default colors. It also allows you to literally pick whatever color you want. You can use this little dropper and find the color. Like if I want to actually find, well, let's see. Here, I can actually go and get the exact color, or I can pick any color I want. If I just click this plus sign, it gives me a bazillion colors, and then I can just change colors as I move around. So again, super easy to manipulate and change and do whatever you want with. Okay, so now look at this. The color is over the picture. So there's an easy way to fix that. You just go over here to position, and position actually shows you the placement. So if I want to move my picture forward, or I want to move the green backward, let's see, it's still there. Oh my gosh. Oh, you guys, I'm sorry. Hold on. All right. Let me move. Oh, gee, Terry here. I thought I could just wing it. I'm so sorry. All right. I'm going to keep showing you guys some other ways to do things. Let's say we want to add some text to this picture. All I need to do is go over here to text. In terms of text, you can add a heading. You can then you can move the words wherever you want. And once you get into it, you can type, hold on a second. You can move the words wherever you want, and you can just start typing. Let's see. Vox life. Then once I'm there, if I want to make it bigger, I can do this with the arrow. I can also move it around and change the font. So up here on this top line, this is just another bar that has lots of options. Here is the font area. Fonts are so much fun because it really gives your document a lot of personality. So literally, I just kind of click through and see which one I like. So let's go with this one just for fun. Okay. I'm going to also get rid of this, and let's bring in another color. So we go up here to the color bar, click on that. I'm going to pick this color, kind of funky. Let's put in the Super Patch Company because we want to also talk about that company. So here we go, text again. In this time, I want to use a font combination that they have selected because they are pretty cool and it makes it really easy for me to try to figure it out. So I'm going to just click on that and you just kind of move it over and then you can edit it. And then we'll put down here. All right, let me get myself out of this. And now let's try and figure out what else we want to put in our ad. So I think the patches would make a lot of sense. So let's go back to our, I don't know if I've uploaded the Super Patch Company though. So we'll just go ahead and do this for now. I'm going to bring over this photo. All right. And this one I'm not a big fan of, so let's bring in, let's see which one we want to do. Oh, we'll just do our sock. All right. So just like that. I'm going to continue to show you what is on this top bar line here. So we're not going to do animate, but you can edit the image like I showed you, where you can remove the background, you can enhance it. There's a lot of just, you can make things lighter, brighter, more saturated. There's a million filters. In some ways, it can get a little bit overwhelming if you dig in, do some of these too much. Instead, I typically just, I try to keep it simple and I try to figure out how do I get my point across. Crop is if you want to make something smaller. So let's see here if I can crop this. I am working without a mouse as well, so that is making this a little bit more difficult. Flip is where you can flip it horizontally or vertically. Spacing is awesome. And let's see, let me show you what this does. So spacing helps with the grid spacing, but it also will help with, let's see, not that, I'm going to go to the words. There's also spacing on this bar. We'll get to that in just a second. So let's get back to this. Animate is awfully fun because now with social media, with Instagram, with stories, people are using a lot more motion. And so with Animate, you can have your designs move. And this is, then you download it sort of as a little video and you upload it as a video. So that makes it kind of fun. So you can pick whatever ones you want for that. And position I kind of showed you, but let's see if I can. This is positioning like if the background is back and the words are forward, that's what this is about, is positioning where, kind of what the layers are of your design. This one is transparency is awful cool. I'll show you with this, the transparency. So when you click transparency, you can make this more see-through, kind of. So that's often used if I'm doing I don't know, I would be using maybe a house, because I often do this for real estate. And if I wanted to have a house in the background and then I wanted to have words on top, I would use transparency to lighten things up a little bit. Here you can link your products to, I think it's like, if you wanted to have a hyperlink, but I oftentimes don't do that. And this little lock sign is if you want to lock certain parts of your design so that it doesn't get messed up. Now this I'm just going to take out. So all I do is highlight it and delete it. Let's say I wanted to have more of this font. This little button pops up when I just highlight the words, and oops, it's thinking. I can either copy so that I would have, you know, the exact same thing, or I can throw it in the trash, or let's see what else I can. Here's a lot of those same buttons: copy, paste, duplicate, delete, send backward, send to the back, animate. They have made it really easy for you to just find lots of different ways to kind of do the same thing and make it easy. All right, I was going to show you one other line here. So this is when you're dealing with your text, and this bar up here on the top helps with the fonts like I showed you before. And let's say you want to do something in a script. You can just type up here script, and it will pull up all these different scripts for you. And literally you can just click through and see which one appeals to you. It's as easy as that. And sometimes I don't know which one I'm going to pick, but as soon as I see it, I'm like, oh yeah, I love that. That's the one. So I oftentimes will just keep on clicking until I feel like it's the one. This next button is to decrease and increase the size of the font. So plus, of course, will increase the font. This button will underline the product. No, this is color. This is the color of the words. And so you can change the color of the words. Again, every single thing is editable. I could make this white as well if I wanted to. And again, it's just the only thing that, you know, is limiting is, I guess, your own imagination, which is awfully cool. Next, we've got the bold. Now, some fonts will bold stuff, other fonts won't. And let's see if this one will do. Nope, see, this one won't do bold or italics, this particular font. This one is just alignment. So I'll show you. You can, if we had a whole bunch of words, it would either center it for us or justify it for us, or left side or right side. Here's bulleted, if you're interested in that. And this one is great. I use this all the time. Let me use it on this one. See how these words are pretty close together and they kind of overlap each other a little bit. With this, I can space out the letters, or I can space out the line. I use this all the time because sometimes you just need to get a little bit more space there between the lines. So that's how you do that. Effects we already talked about. Oh, no, we didn't. Here we go. Let's do effects. Effects is different types of the letter. If you want to have it have a shadow to it or a lift, that looks pretty cool. If you want it to be hollow, I don't really like that, the way that looks. Here's if you wanted to put a little neon, like for instance, this one, glitch. See, you can pick what colors you want to have in the background. So if we were doing kind of a Vox Life colors thing, we would change this to probably be black, let's say. And this is kind of fun. I'm going to click again on what it is that I want to change, and then I can click curved. And I can make the curve as big or wide or whatever as I want. So again, the only limitation is your imagination. I'm gonna just pause for a second and see if anybody has any questions. I know I'm giving you a lot of information, but what I'm trying to do is just kind of familiarize you a little bit with what each of these bars do for you. So does anyone have any questions?
Noelle, can you hear me,
I
honey?
can.
My favorite thing so far that you have said is you can't break anything. And so it's just a matter of playing, really.
Yes, exactly. And let's say I want to go back 5 steps. See this undo button? I literally can click it 5 times and it just keeps taking me back. So if I find that I like something else better, I can just keep going back. Or if I then am like, oh, you know what? I did like when it was curved. I just keep clicking forward. It's literally that easy. All right, so let's see here. What else can I show you? So once you create your, hold on a second. This is just kind of, well, let me just see if there's one other thing I can add here. Oh, look what I have. Huh. Look at that. All right. So this, again, all you have to do is just upload pictures. Let me show you how to do that, by the way. If you want to upload files, you literally just click upload files, and then you can, it'll take you to your files and you can drop stuff right in there. It's so easy. Now, obviously this is not working and it's not something we would post, but if we did want to share it, I'm going to move this for a second. All you do is click share. And you can do several things with it. Typically, what I will do is I will download it. I often use the PNG file because that's the easiest. If you have multiple pages, hold on one second, let me show you something. I'm going to just duplicate the page just so that we have multiple pages. I now have 3 pages. Let me show you. Oh yeah. Whoops. I can duplicate the pages. I can add a page, decide to delete the page. If you want to zoom in down here at the bottom, see where it says 18? If I want to zoom in, I can just, oops, hold on to, let's do this one. Move the little thing. Why is it not moving? Huh. Let me see. Oh, here we go. In case you need to see something up close, you can zoom in, which is a really nice feature. Like this one, if I want to try to edit out those black lines. I have to figure out how to do that. Let's see. I would expand this just a touch and expand this just a touch. Now I would move it up and there we go. Now we're not going to see those black lines. So I just, just play with it, just give it a try and see what you can create. Because even this, which is, probably one of the worst things I've ever designed, is sort of fun and it catches your eye. And that's really what the goal is of social media, is figuring out a way to catch people's eye and make them say, oh, what is that? Tell me more. So, all right.
You have a question in the chat, Noelle, that says, can you show us how to put in the link, please? I've tried to and can't figure it out. So is that a link, to your replicated site, or I'm not sure what she means by
No,
that.
I don't think so. I think you are talking about, let's see, I bet you mean this probably, right? So
Yes, replicated site.
yeah, I don't know. Let's try it. Okay. So now when we click it, let's see if it takes me to my replicated site. I don't know. And that is the fun thing about this, is I don't have it all figured out. And oftentimes I will just kind of play with it and try and figure things out. this is not a feature that I use very often. And actually it's funny because, 2.5 years ago, I also said, oh, I don't use this. I'll have to learn it before I do the training video number 2. So I still don't know it. It's not something that I use, but you know what I do use and what I absolutely love is Linktree. Can I talk to you guys about that real quickly, Terry? Would that be okay?
Sure, absolutely. Yep.
Okay, all right.
Please.
So let me tell you about Linktree. Linktree is one of those things that is such a great tool, and it's also free. So let me just log into my Linktree and show you what it is. So I started using Linktree because I do TikTok, and I've had some really good results. I've met some associates. I've had people join because of TikTok, and I've had a good number of sales. Let me show you what my Linktree looks like. So what is Linktree? It's a space or a link that then links you to all these other things in a super easy way. So if I'm on TikTok and I'm saying, you guys, I just got through a hurricane and I was sick, and now I got to tell you, I'm feeling so much better because of the Peace Patch. Just click the link in my Linktree and it'll take you right to it. All they have to do is go right here to Peace Patch, and it will take them right to, look at this, you guys, right to it. And this is on my replicated site. See, there I am. And it takes you right to the pack of 28. So literally all they do is add it to their cart. It is so easy. For me, Linktree was a big game changer in terms of people being able to easily get to what they needed to get to. All right.
If they use that link
Uh-huh.
and to look at the rest of your website, can they just hit
Yeah, that's a
shop?
great question. It takes them to the website and specifically at what it is that they want to click, but also all they have to do is click shop, and here they are right on our site. It is, I think we all need to use Linktree. It's free. There's no reason not to use it. And you can put whatever you want. Here I've got the podcast interview about patches that I was talking about. So people can click on that and it takes you right to the YouTube video. Whoops, I'm sorry. That was so loud. Okay.
I love the way this training is morphing right in real time.
Well, I hope that it's beneficial to you guys, because that is always my goal, is helping you figure out how to get this product on the most number of people in the easiest way possible, because that, I find, is one of the struggles of this business. So
Absolutely, Noelle. And it was the result of Lori Smith's question that we have morphed over to this thing called Linktree, which might necessitate another training, my love.
You got it. I'm happy to.
Thank you.
Okay,
I'm
so
really excited that we have, exposed people to a few little things here. It's been very worthwhile. So keep going.
I'm glad. Linktree will come back to, this is sort of your back office for Linktree, where you just throw in a picture and you throw in what you want it to say and you throw in your link. It's as simple as that. So let me go back to this. So to answer whoever that was question,
it was Lori.
It was Lori. Okay. I never use that link because I have my Linktree. And so I find that to be so much better. The other thing about it is that I can see the how many people have clicked on it, and I can see where they came from. And so I get a lot of analytics as well. So that I find is better than whatever this is here in Canva, which I'll have that answer next time I teach. Let me show you one more thing. So if you are here and you want to, let me see where I'm at here. Let me make this smaller. let's say you want to, I just had it. No. Oh, it's okay. I don't need to. I'm actually just going to go ahead and delete this page. I'm going to delete this page, and there is there's our little ad. So if anyone else has any other questions, let me know. I know it was quick, but hopefully it gives you an idea of how you can just jump in here, find a template that you like, and just get started, just playing with it. There's a million things you can find. One, if you want to do a search, and let's say you just need a picture of a brain. Look at this. These are all just pictures of the brain that you can just grab and bring it right over to your picture. See? Like
Now,
that.
Noelle, within the Canva account, do they offer tutorial videos?
They sure do. Yeah.
Okay, so
Let me see where that is. I think I have to go home for that. And then
Would it be a good place to dump your photos?
not to keep them, not for the purpose of keeping them necessarily, but if you think it's something that you're going to start using your photos for social media and promotions, yeah, totally. So here's education. This is like Canva School, free resources. They teach you how to do just, I mean, this site is absolutely so user-friendly and so much fun. And let's say you want to design business cards. Hold on, let me show it one moment, please. Let me show you a card I just designed today for someone, not that one. Hold on one second. Oh, I designed it actually somewhere else now that I think about it. But you can design, look, you can design business cards easily. And you can just go in, grab whatever you want, throw, it is endless. You literally are only limited by your own imagination. But look here, you can pick any of these templates and just, click on a template, and then you could add your Box Life logo, let's say, if you wanted, and it would be as easy as that.
and then would you email your sample to a printer and then away they go?
Well,
Like-
actually, you can have them, I'm just going to pull this in. Oh, it's dark. You can actually have them printed right here from Vistaprint, or from Canva rather. You
Okay.
don't even have to go anywhere else. And I've had them do some products for me, and I really have liked the way that they turned out. They totally guarantee their stuff, and it's been great. I've had a really good experience with it.
And are
Now
they a
look, this
US
is-
based company, Noelle, I
It-
assume?
I think, I mean, I know that they have, I get the stuff super quickly, so I'm assuming they do
Yeah.
have, but I think it's kind of worldwide, and I feel like I'm not exactly sure. But for instance, see this, how it looks a little grainy. You wouldn't want to use that one. You'd want to upload something that's cleaner than this. Yeah, so those are things you have to kind of keep in mind as you're designing things. You want to make sure that your source is crisp.
Absolutely. That we know that from
your-
being in the printing business, right, Terry?
I bet you do.
When
Yeah,
you saved it or hit the download, if you're on a phone, does it just save it like in your camera roll?
it does. Yeah. I use the app on my phone all the time. And I find when I'm trying to upload photos, it's much easier just to have the app and upload them with the app on my phone, because I always take pictures with my phone. So it's super easy to upload it that way. And then it just syncs with your desktop version.
Now, Noelle, can we go back to what you designed there and just show how you actually then move that design to whatever platform you designed it for, whether it's Facebook or whether it's, you click on the
Oh, yeah.
share up to the right?
So I do not typically do like share on social, but I manage lots of pages. And so that's probably why. It probably would work if you just have one page that you set up. Let's see, look at this. Yeah, look. So if you have your personal Instagram, I think it would just go right to it. You just would have to link things. And so my thing, I'm not linked that way, but it looks like it's a pretty easy to share it right onto a social. I don't know. Let's just click it just for fun. It'll be crazy. Okay, use the Canva mobile app to post to Instagram. Oh, so now you just scan the QR code to download the app, which actually I already have. Okay, so that is a little bit more complicated. I just end up just putting it on I open up the app, and this is there in my app, and then I download it to my phone, and then I upload it to Instagram or Facebook,
Mhm.
or whatever I
So
want.
it's kind of like you're just saving it actually
Exactly.
through
Yes.
download and then
Yep.
placing it yourself at a later date.
That's
Okay,
true.
that makes sense.
Yep, that's true. Any other questions? I know I went quickly. If you have any specific questions and want to just, shoot me a question, I'm always on.
There's a question there that says, where can you use Linktree, question mark.
Oh, I use Linktree on, should I stop sharing or do?
Sure, yeah, if you're done and anybody has a
Let's
question,
see.
we can.
Just so I could see people a little bit here. I'm gonna just stop the share for a second. Okay. I use Linktree on my TikTok because I want people to be able to see my video very quickly and then be able to order very easily. If you have a video that takes off and gets, 20,000 views, I mean, it could be game changing for you as long as you have that Linktree and people can easily get to the product.
I think the question,
unfortunately-
Noelle, is is Linktree exclusive to TikTok?
Oh, no. Linktree you can
Okay.
put in your Facebook page, and you can put it on, what's cool too, let me just show you one other thing. You can have a QR code that you could put on all of your, you could put it on your business card. You could put it on your everything, and it would take that way when people click on the QR code, it would take them right to your Linktree. So you can put Linktree in wherever, and it's just a great kind of place to gather all the things, all your links, if that makes
Yes,
sense.
it does. But
Yeah, put Linktree in your bio. Yes.
can we book you for a little Linktree sesh?
Oh, you always got me, Lori. I'll do my best. I know tonight was a little chaotic, but I just felt like it was too small for you guys to really get value, and so I hope that
Well, the
that
fact that you
get
jumped
value.
in, Noelle, was great because Carla Matthews was saying it was much better sound when you went live.
I wondered about that too.
Yeah. So thank you. Wow.
Yeah.
Nothing like coping in the moment.
Hey,
And
we're
that
pivoters, aren't we? We're pivoters. Yeah.
Tracy
have a
Lalonde called her
question.
peach patch the pivot patch today.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Who has a question?
Sorry, I do again. I keep hopping on. When you got the link to go right to the patch, did you just go on as a customer and then copy the link at the top in the bar?
No, I actually, I went, let me think here. How did I do that? I went on, yes, I went on as a customer. Yes. So I went to my replicated site. Then I went to the Peach Patch. And then I highlighted the, the link. And then I copied that into my Linktree. I think that's how I did it.
And then is the QR code for the free Linktree?
That's a good question. I'm not exactly sure. I'd have to look that up.
I just got Linktree and am playing around with it. I haven't shared it a whole bunch, and I'm not sure how to put the link in my TikTok bio at all, because I think I set up the bio for TikTok when I first opened it, and I don't really know how to navigate TikTok very well. I'm still learning
I did
all
a
of it.
video. I think I did a video about TikTok as well, because I have had not like a ton of success. I mean, although I've signed up at least 5 people probably from TikTok and had a good number of sales. So I think TikTok is, I know Jay doesn't agree. But in my personal experience on my small scale, I have had success with it. And I think it's a amazing platform to share the product and experience and just start talking and telling your story. I think it's fantastic.
You get more views because on Facebook, it's my circle. My circle is sick of
Totally.
seeing me. TikTok, you get new people, and that's where younger people are going because it's faster and it's quicker, and you just get to see new videos.
I mean, I'm 50 and I love TikTok. So I think it's all ages.
Yeah.
You-
Well,
you
yeah,
know,
but I'm
it
saying
appeals to
a lot of
everybody.
them are not going on Facebook
Oh, for sure. Yeah,
anymore.
that's for sure.
You and Irene, you're the TikTokers.
Yeah, I love watching Irene. Irene is really amazing what she's done on there.
Well, I think
She's got the moves like Jagger, that one.
I think the amazing thing about social media,
What, Terry?
as these platforms evolve, I think we all gotta not be afraid to screw up. We have to just go on it, do what we can, and take some time out of our day every day if we want to create content, because all these influencers like the Ray Higdons of the world, like the Gary Vaynerchuks, you name it, it's all about content. And so how do you create content? Well, you got to get on there and actually play with it, keep ideas and so on. And I think for me, I can remember when my daughter signed me up for a Facebook account, and I was like, what are you doing? That was in 2009. I'm like, I don't want people to know what I'm doing and blah, blah, blah. And then I got involved in, network marketing in 2014. And it was like, man, I couldn't deal without having Facebook. So I was almost forced to learn it. And so as Janet said, that TikTok being a different platform and your friends and maybe your social circle on Facebook getting a little tired of, seeing you, we got to be brave enough to look at other platforms, whether it's Instagram, whether it's TikTok, you name it, to experiment with CANVA, like you talked about tonight with Linktree, and go into these different options and tools and apply them to our different social media platforms. And I think that message came through loud and clear tonight, Noelle, because you started just by playing around, as you said. You just went in and started doing this, and then all of a sudden you came across Linktree and you learn, and so you just kind of trial and errored it. But certainly I think that for all of us, the takeaway for me is to not be afraid to fail, not be afraid to screw up, not be afraid to make my first ad look crappy or whatever. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Well, and what's so funny, Terry, is that I when I look back on my TikTok, the very first video where I started talking about this, I did not have any makeup on. I was sitting on the floor. I think I even had a hat on, but I was like, you know what? I started talking about this and I'm just going to go for it. I'm sure no one's going to see it. And then that led to people going, wait, what is this? How does this work? And then I had to answer their question. And then I had to answer another question. And it just grew into its own thing. Yes. And Lena, I wanted to let you know, teaching videos, I mean, probably go to Women of Vox, or Lena is asking where my teaching videos are. I'm not exactly sure, but probably Women of Vox. You could just do a search for my name, or you could do Vox Nation, because I do try to post. If I learn something new, I try to make a quick little, even 1-minute video about it.
Do you have a
that
YouTube
bring
channel?
some value. What's that?
You have a YouTube channel?
I don't. Nope, I do not, because I just, you can only do
Noelle
so-
does quick hitters. Typically, she does quick hitters, and TikTok is down and dirty and get it done, right? And
quick.
Your TikToks are so polished and so professional and classy, Noelle. I really like them. You can get all kinds of attention with, fun stuff and, crazy costumes and all that sort of thing. But I just like the authenticity of your TikTok videos because your heart comes through.
Well,
Well, I
thanks.
gotta tell you,
That's my goal.
I see a quick note on here because we're past the hour. We got to wrap this up. I see a quick thing on there that says Jan is saying and ignore the haters. And so
I haven't gotten very many haters at all. And I've been doing it for 2 years. So I say just go for it.
well, it's
And
funny.
if someone's a jerk, just block them.
Well,
And
my
yeah.
son is in the e-commerce space and has an amazing business, and they're launching a product that's an aid in helping you poop better. And so
That's true.
they put something on there, and of course there was haters on there. So what they did is they started a feature called "Poop on Us." And so what they did is they featured all the haters. So they said, you know, here's your best shot. We're going to feature you. And so it stopped all the hate mail because they didn't want to be featured.
Right.
And
That is how you do it.
And when he did the whole feature called "Poop on Us," he did it from sitting on a toilet.
Oh my gosh, that's so perfect. Yes, that's exactly how you have to respond to it.
It's
Yeah,
a great
sense of humor.
it's a great point. So I'm just going to stop this recording.